We're going behind the castle walls with Strange World. So let's get cracking. Hello, all my explorers, and welcome back to Loren's Adventures Out There. And if you're new, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. My name is Loren, and I'm with Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. We talk Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, The Muppets, 20th Century, Disney Plus, Hulu, ABC. If it's about Disney, we're talking about it. So if you like that kind of content, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. So we concluded our series from 0 to 60, which was our look at the films of Walt Disney Animation Studios in chronological order. We ended with Encanto, or kind of The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, because I had forgotten it. But since we have one more film, I felt like I should go ahead and do this before we head into Pixar. So I am now creating a new series called From Behind the Castle Walls. Again, it is a look at the films of Walt Disney Animation Studios. It will be in chronological order, but obviously spaced out because we don't have all of the films. You know, the next film comes out later this year. And so uh, today we are going to be talking about 2022's Strange World. Inspired by pulp magazines of yore and Jules Verne's adventures, Strange World follows the Clade family. Searcher never had the exploration bug that his father Jaeger did, and resented him for trying to make him an explorer. Now Searcher finds that he is trying to make his son, Ethan, to be something that he doesn't want to be either. The three Clade men must put aside their differences as they journey to the strange world to help save their own world. In December 2021, Walt Disney Animation Studios announced the development of Strange World with veteran director Don Hall and Ryan the Last Director co-writer Ki Win helming the project. Wynn would also be writing the story and Roy Connolly producing. Hall was enamored with pulp science fiction magazines and wanted to give this movie that kind of feel. Another source of inspiration were movies such as Journey to the Center of Earth, Fantastic Voyage, and King Kong. Certain colors were used to contrast Avalonia from the Strange World. Avalonia is primarily orange and white and green, while Strange World is reds, magentas, and pinks. Pando, the miracle plant that went on to fuel Avalonia, was named after a forest in Utah said to be a single aspen with a large root system similar to what we saw in the movie. While the majority of the film was done in CGI, there was some 2D animation provided by Randy Haycock and the legendary Eric Goldberg and Mark Henn, primarily for the comic book look of the introduction at the beginning. The film features the first openly gay main character in a Walt Disney Animation Studios film. Ethan is in love with a boy named Diazo and receives both support and advice from his family. Following the release of the teaser trailer, Walt Disney Animation Studios announced Jake Gyllenhaal would be voicing Searcher Clade. Soon after, at France's Annecy Animation Festival, the studio announced the rest of the cast, including Jabuki Young White as Searcher's son Ethan, Gabrielle Union as Searcher's pilot wife Meriden, Lucy Liu as Avalonia President Callisto Mal, and Dennis Quaid as Searcher's father and Ethan's grandfather, Yeager. Henry Jackman, in his fifth film for Walt Disney Animation Studios, provided the thrilling score for the film. Sadly, the film was not marketed very well. While images presented gave the feel of Avatar's Pandora and Jurassic Park, the general public was confused as to what the movie was going to be about. In addition, the film did not run in some regions due to Disney's protesting local regulations regarding theaters. Disney also pulled the film from 20 countries, primarily in the Middle East, Africa, China, and South Asia, to avoid censorship of the film due to Ethan being an openly gay character. In France, it was not theatrically released, but went directly to Disney Plus there. As such, the film suffered greatly, only making $73.2 million worldwide. Variety and Deadline Hollywood noted that Disney lost somewhere between 100 to 147 million on the film. However, once the film was put on Disney Plus, it became the most streamed movie in the last part of 2022 and the first 2 weeks of 2023. Critically, the film scored 72% on Rotten Tomatoes, with critical consensus saying Strange World is a Disney milestone in terms of representation, but as a storytelling experience, this dazzling animated adventure offers little audiences haven't already seen. So what did I think of Strange World? Honestly, I didn't hate it. It's not one of my favorite films, but I thought it was beautiful. I thought people should have watched it on the big screen because it's visually stunning. It's kind of like got that Avatar, Jurassic Park feel that I really like. I love the fact that Ethan is a gay character and that they actually didn't shy away from it. Usually when they do, they kind of like either give a hint or whatever, but, we saw the boy that he was interested in, and he was mooning after him, the entire time, and I just thought that that was just such a great thing. This film, the thing that I appreciated about this film the most was that it really represented the diversity of the world. I love the fact that the president of Avalonia was an Asian woman, and that this was a mixed family, and that you had people of different races involved. So I really appreciated that. I really appreciated it being so visually stunning. I think where it gets a little clunky is in the story. It's not as emotional as I wanted it to be, but overall, I think that unfortunately this was a victim of bad marketing because, there was a film called John Carter that was actually not a bad film, but people think of it as a bad film because it was a flop. And people will think of this as a bad film because it was a flop as well. But I honestly think it's well worth a watch. And I guess that people have been watching it because it's been doing so well on streaming. So, but again, it's a shame that people didn't get to see this on the big screen because it was one of those films that should be seen on the big screen. Anyway, did you see Strange World? And did you love it or did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed yourself today, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post as it really does help us out. Visit us on all of our socials down below and visit our website at www.castlescapesandclones.com. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you later. Bye.